What's going on, you guys? My name is Hartley, and in this video we're going to open up a sample of graphene that I just received from a Canadian company called Zen Graphene. Now, what I ordered is 100 milligrams of graphene oxide go powder. I ordered it from Zen Graphene, and if you want to order some, you can go to shop.zengraphene.com to place your own sample. Now, I have done some videos on Zen Graphene before. I've actually interviewed the CEO. We had a wonderful chat for about half an hour, and I've also done a quick little profile on Zen Graphene as well as another Canadian graphene company. The ticker symbol for Zen Graphene, if you're interested, is ZEN.V, and the price as I make this video is $2.11. The stock has been on an absolute tear as of recently. I actually bought into the stock yesterday, increased my position size, and I'm really excited about it. And now the sample just arrived today, so we got a little bit of an early Christmas present. Okay, so here's our package. Now let's see if we can open this bad boy up. There we go. Zen Graphene black oxide powder, 100 milligrams. Cool. Okay, so this is what we got inside of the box here. Okay, so we're sealed up. That's good. Okay, what does this say? Zen Graphene Solutions, 100 milligrams graphene oxide powder. Alright. Oh, there's clearly a string that I think I missed. Alright. And that is what we've got. So, really interesting. It's kind of granular. It's not quite as fine as I was expecting, but it does look kind of cool. So, Zen Graphene Solutions Ltd, 100 milligrams graphene oxide powder. Zen. Cool. Okay, so this is the oxide powder, and then what's kind of cool is I actually ordered a sample before this, and I got the liquid as well. So this is what their dispersion looks like, so graphene in water, and then this is what the powder looks like, and this is how it arrives. So that's kind of cool. So now we have both a liquid and a solid form of graphene here at the office. This is kind of the miracle material that everybody's talking about and that everybody's so excited about. That is what it looks like. Okay, so these are what the samples look like from Zen Graphene. We've got the basically powder here, and we've got the liquid dispersion here. Now let's take a look at the stock chart and see what we think of the company from a technical perspective. Okay, so here's the chart for Zen Graphene, and as you can see, the first thing that I want to draw out here is just a trend line. We've got pretty clear connections and a pretty clear bullish trend established where the price has just bounced off this trend line several times. Now since then, we've got a couple levels of resistance and support to look at. So number one is right here. Oh, I drew that line funny. So number one is right here. As you can see, we've got a little bit of resistance around this 1890 level. We couldn't break through it here at the end of November, and we had a little bit of resistance here at the beginning of November as well. We have now broken through that yesterday. I bought in yesterday, and I actually bought in at a really good time because we're up over 8% today, which is absolutely fantastic. However, you will notice that the price has stopped out at the all-time high established back in November. So this $2.23 level, the stock price has not been able to break through 223. It is bullish right now. It is bouncing off of support. I got in yesterday. I'm super happy about that position. If we can see a breakthrough of 223, I am probably going to add to my position. I think this company is doing phenomenally well. They've come out with several different news announcements recently. They've done a really good job, and I'm really excited about the prospects for graphene as an industry, and I think Zen Graphene is very well positioned within that industry. If you just listen to the conversation I had with the CEO a couple of weeks ago, I think you'll start to understand where I'm coming from on that. They are very well positioned because they have their own deposits of graphene, so the supply is never going to be a challenge, and until they can take full advantage of that supply, they're very heavily focused on the IP right now, which is what you're going to read about in most of their recent press releases. So lots going on, and if you look at the technical indicators here, you can see that volume has drastically increased over the last 2 days. We've got a crossover from the MACD here. We are trading above our 20-day moving average. We're about to break through the highs previously set in November. We've already broken through one level of resistance here, and so everything about
about this chart looks really good to me right now. Now, when you go to their website, zengraphene.com, there's a little tab up here where you can click on shop, and this is where you can buy all of the samples. This is exactly how I bought it. And then when you go to news right here, so this is really cool. So December 22nd, this came out yesterday. Zen Graphene Solutions develops novel graphene-based potential treatment for bacterial and viral infections in humans. So that's big news. On top of that, they also just announced that they're launching a graphene-based virucidal coating for face masks, and they have millions of face masks going out with that coating on it. So there's a lot that this company is doing in the graphene space, in the IP space, and soon in the extraction and processing space, but that's a little ways out. I really like how well these guys are positioned. I like the resources they have. I like the management team, and I'm a big supporter. Now, if you're interested in taking a look at any other graphene companies in the space, here's a list. Most of these are in Canada or Australia. Some of them are in the US. There's a wide variety of different companies, and these are the ones that are on the top of my list right now. Now, if you guys are interested in learning more about the stock market, how to analyze these companies and read the charts, then you should definitely consider signing up for my stock market course. It is completely free when you sign up for a 2-week free trial on Skillshare. After that, it's about $20 per month, but you can cancel at any point. So if you can do the entire 8-hour course in under 2 weeks, you get all of it for free. There's over 740 students that have gone through. There's over 40 plus reviews for you to read, and I promise you it will be the best free resource that you've ever found in your life. It's hosted on Skillshare, and there's a link down in the description below. Now, my strategy for managing the graphene industry is I already have a position in Zen. I'm thinking about taking a position in a couple other companies because I think diversity is the key here. Nobody knows who the major player is going to be. I do think Zen Graphene is well positioned to be it. However, things can drastically change over the next few years. My plan is to make several small investments. I'm going to add to the winners, and I'm going to cut the losers real quick. Now, if you're interested in seeing more of my personal technical analysis and my actual watch list, then you should definitely consider joining my Discord chat. That is where I share my weekly watch list. I post all of my technical analysis. I post some of my trades in there, and I post trade ideas or resources that people can use. And I'm trying to build a community where everybody else does the same. So it's somewhere where you can go so that you're not sitting at home alone trying to trade by yourself. This can be your sounding board. It is $5 per month, and I would love to have you there. Now, in summary, graphene is a massive, massive opportunity in my eyes. I'm planning on taking small positions in several different companies, and if you guys get any value out of this video, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. I sincerely appreciate it, and we'll see you soon.